Yes, sir, Ski. You are tuned into another edition of Infinite Vibes. I'm Moran, the man, and I got the richest lady in Atlanta, Georgia with me, DJ B-Lax as well.
You know, we get a little money, bro.
A little?
We get a little money.
Man, start to count. My sis is out here.
We can't tell them everything.
We can't tell them everything. My sis, I'm so proud of my sis with all of her new business endeavors. It's like Queens are here winning, but it's not about us.
It's not about us. We got special guests in the building.
Very special guest in the building. Somebody who pulled up on us from Florida. He is buzzing. He is out here doing his thing. This is a face that y'all need to get to know because the price is going up very, very, very soon. Please introduce yourself to our listeners, King.
What it do is your boy Moe44. Like bro said, yeah, we live from Florida. Just trying to represent for those that follow us, those that are behind us.
Welcome to Infinite Vibes, King. Welcome. On a scale from 1 to 10, how you feeling, my boy?
Surreal. Everything is surreal.
Surreal's not a number, but all right.
Surreal must be 10.
Yeah, we'll say that. We'll say that.
The max, 10. Yes, 10. 10. The maximum.
Why that?
Everything that we've been doing is everything that we've been working for. And it's just like the process of manifestation. Now we seeing it now.
Yeah.
It's becoming reality now.
Right.
So it's a little different. So it's kind of like an out-of-body experience. You know.
Is this something new, like as far as, because you're speaking on manifestation, is this something new to you, what you've been seeing with your experience in Atlanta? Because you're in Florida most of the year.
I feel like here it's a little bit more of a melting pot as far as the music industry goes. You know, it's people from all over the place bringing great vibes and great energy.
Yup. Okay.
Cool.
That's dope. So, like, you know, let's really back it up and start from the beginning because our listeners, they're getting new to you. You're a new face in the industry. You're really on your way. You're on your way to 1,000. So talk to us about your origin. Like, what was life for you like in Florida? As a jit, as y'all say.
Legit word. Yeah, you know, it was cool. I would say, you know, my upbringing in Florida is what brings me to be the person that I am today, you know, and I would say it's a lot of hospitality, you know, a lot of love, you know, a lot of people gonna treat you like they own. And I know we get like I guess people say people from Florida got a wild reputation.
Yeah. They say people from Florida are crazy. So is Florida man real?
Florida man. I don't know. I never met Florida man myself. I ain't never seen it, but it's there.
So you got a different accent from mine. From my experience with Florida people, you don't really sound like you from Florida. Where's your background with your family?
I've been getting that a lot. I've been getting you don't sound like you from Florida. And I'm kind of trying to figure out what that sounds like.
Maybe it's like the deepness in your voice too. It could be that, you know what I'm saying? Because I can hear it, but then also it's just more light outside. It's sunny every day. I'm just trying to figure, like, is it something else? Like, where your family from? Like, where are you? Where
Everywhere, really. I feel like I got a bit of everything in me.
Okay.
I got a lot of family here, actually.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah, we actually going to go meet up with a couple cousins after this. You know, go share a meal, break bread with those that we love, you know.
Oh,
get that Southern home cooking.
Oh, yeah, we got to have that. Can't live without it.
Yeah, talk to us about the importance of family because, you know, I mean, our listeners may not know, but, you know, you got your daughter in the room. You clearly out here grinding for other loved ones outside of yourself. It's clearly bigger than you.
Yeah.
Talk to us about the importance of family.
That's the only reason we do it. But when I use the word family, I don't mean necessarily. Family does not mean you're bounded by blood.
Speak on it, King. I just posted something like that this morning where
I agree.
I stayed, like, literally the meme. Well, I don't know if it was the meme, but it was just a post that said, like, you're not bounded by blood that is example for like a family member, but more so like the loyalty, the respect, the love that you have for somebody. That's what makes you family. Can you speak on that?
Yeah,
as far as like
real. It's real. And I would say it's just the loyalty, those that got your back no matter what. And I don't, you know, I will go ahead and say this. I come from a family where it's, I could pick on you, but ain't nobody else gonna pick on you.
Right.
No, you're not gonna pick on me either. I don't do that. I'm not gonna greet you and say, "Oh, good job with your ugly ass," or some shit like that. I'm not gonna say that because the world is trying to tear you down.
Mm-hmm.
The world already doing that. I need to be there to lift you up.
Right.
At all times.
Right.
Anytime and every time. You're not gonna get that kind of energy out of me because look at what they do to us, man. I know, and then people say you can hear pain in my music.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I come from. People trying to tear me down over and over and over again. So I had to really look deep within myself and realize, you know what? I don't want this. I don't want this.
Right.
So I gotta give what I want.
Right.
I gotta give good energy. I gotta build you up.
Right.
Because at my lowest point, you know what I need?
That part.
Reciprocity.
We need to build you up. Exactly. That's how this goes.
Yeah, that is how it goes. So where does that wisdom come from, man? Talk to us about certain things that you've experienced that weren't so great because, you know, life done taught us a lot of things and you've clearly overcome some stuff.
That's gonna take some time.
Well, you won't gotta, you know what I'm saying?
We're gonna be making records together, you know, so we're gonna get into these talks deeper and deeper. But I will say, you know, it's just life experience. That's about it, just life experience and deep reflection. Looking myself in the mirror.
Right.
Am I proud of this man? Is this who I wanna be? Who do I wanna be? You know, so.
Did you come from a 2-parent home, or was you a single? You was raised by a single mom, a single dad?
No, I came from a 2-parent home, you know, and I got young parents. So my dad was 17, my mom was 18, so they was children with a child.
Right.
You know, and I watched them grow. You know, I watched them with the hunger. I watched the struggle at times. And you know, they defied all odds. So that's what makes me know I can defy all odds.
Right.
That part.
You know, I can give all of these things I had a great life as far as a relationship with my parents.
Right.
You know, my struggles came from figuring out who I am personally.
Correct.
You know, and I want to do the same for my children. I want to provide them with a great life. And that means a lot of love, a lot of loving.
Yeah.
You know what, you going through, I'm going to love on you a little bit more. And a little bit more, you know what I mean? You going to know that I'm always here. I'm daddy first.
That part.
Do you believe love is unconditional?
Yes. Unconditional.
Or do you
and
believe
unapologetic.
love can be with conditions?
No.
What's real love?
No. I believe that no matter what you do, no matter who you become, you mine. I don't care, you mine. No conditions, no contingencies.
Right.
That's deep, man. So what inspired you to even get into music in the first place? Because Florida, you know, that state alone, y'all have such a deep lineage of culture, you know, when it comes to music. So what inspired you to start?
Expression. I just needed to express. And then rather than, you know, go sit in the room and lay on the couch and put my head on the pillow and sit in front of somebody with a notepad that's writing down everything that I say, I'd rather listen to instruments. The instruments is my conversation. So when I, you know what I mean, like with not a beat maker, a producer. When that producer put that together, it's like he's speaking through drums and notes, and he or she is speaking through the violin or the piano or, you know, whatever the instrument may be. They talking to me. And I'm like, damn, I gotta talk back.
Damn, I gotta do it. Damn.
Yeah, you know, and it just brings you to that deeper level. It's like a deep conversation. I'm not gonna get that in therapy. You know, I'm not gonna get that satisfaction of walk out of. You ever walk out of like a sauna and you be like, I just sweated all my toxins out. You know what I mean?
Rejuvenated. So what instrument do you relate to the most as a musician, like that make you feel inspired or make you want to like vocally say something? Inside of a song? You mean like inside of a beat? What instrument is it that does it for you?
I say I got two.
Okay.
I say I got two, and I'm actually, you gonna actually make me go look for this now because I really need to know that. You know what I mean? So it's just a feeling most of the time, but I would say a violin.
Your dude in the background. Your dude, like, he's trying to. I'm like, he said, I was just waiting for you to say, hey, I wasn't expecting to hear that, but
I like that because that's different. That's not the standard in hip hop. So I like that. What's your second?
That violin is fire. But then my second one, you know, everybody love the guitar. You have to have the guitar. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Got to.
But I'm gonna definitely go look more. I'm like when I'm creating, I'm gonna make a side note and be like, what's making me like this? Mm-hmm. You know, now that you say that, I'm a deep thinker.
Makes you wonder. Yeah. What's your sign?
I have no idea, to be honest.
What?
You know, we talk about, me and my lady talk about it, but
What's your sign? Oh, no wonder y'all get.
Brother, for real. Aries. You April, March.
That is my sign, Aries. I knew that.
Yeah.
I'm tripping.
You April baby or March baby?
I'm an April baby.
I'm an April baby. I'm the 7th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lucky number 7.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You
I'm
a
a
deep
single
thinker.
digit too.
See, we be overthinking shit, but it's because we like to get to the root of it. We don't want to just let it wander and just not be like, okay, it formulated from something.
Yeah.
Where this shit coming from?
It's coming from something. Like that's dope.
You know what though? Now that you say that, it's so crazy because when you asked me and you said, where does my sound come from? Like I've been being asked that a lot since I'm up here, and it's making me want to know more and more, like where exactly this originated from. Right. Like I want to know more about it, cause it didn't start with me. I'd be crazy to sit here and tell you that it started with me. Right. You know what I mean? Something was put inside me, and I want to know where it come from.
Interesting.
For me personally, I would have to say, and my brother can say what his inspiration came from, the 90s. Mine come from the 90s, the R&B, and the expressing yourself in about love. Yeah. You know, that's where my love for music comes. Because it's like, I love love, and I love to talk about love.
I rock with that.
You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, so it's like, that's where my love for music. Then I want to learn every instrument that was in the 90s beat. Then I want to learn about who wrote these songs. Then you want to learn about, okay, how did they was able to get them songs heard? What executives? So it just is about every step. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And what about you, bro?
No, I'm in the same space. Like, you know, the 90s was very special, but I even am a big fan of like the 80s, like that 80s R&B, like them old, like, you know, like Prince.
Like disco era.
Yeah, that's me. Like them old, just like real chill R&B beats that people are sampling now. Like that's the stuff that I like.
You know what I like from around that like that old school is Betty Wright.
Betty Wright.
Okay.
Yeah.
I sit in the car and blast that.
Yeah. That's I can believe that. My guy's George Duke. He was a instrument, like he basically was a producer, so he got like albums with nothing but music that he made. Yeah. And they like everybody done sampled that, man. Like just dope. So just feel good stuff, man. Life is too harsh, bro. We need to be feeling good, man.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go play some of that when I get out of here.
You should, bro.
You said George Duke?
George Duke. Yep. Check him out. So who are some of your musical influences as far as, you know, in the modern era? Like, who are some artists?
Around now?
Yeah.
I would say I watch a lot of artists now as far as their media presence goes. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like you see me, I will say my style of music is a little different because I'm trying to put that family aspect into it. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's certain things that, don't get me wrong, before I had a family, my records got a little savage, you know what I mean? Like, there was a lot of savagery.
You spinning the block.
Yeah, you know, I don't even mean like that. I just mean like, I'm trying to add a respect towards Black culture. I'm trying. I'm not saying don't take it wrong. I may not be executing to my full ability right now, but it's a gradual process.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I say most of the things that I look at artists for now is just media presence, and I'm like, oh, that's dope. but I try to put my own twist on it. You know what I mean? How could I make that work for me?
Right.
You know what I mean? In my lane, I'm not trying to take that lane, but I'm like, okay, I admire that.
Yeah.
You know, can I add that to my persona, or can I add that to my campaign or category, whatever you want to put me in, you know?
Nah, beautiful stuff. Sound like you've done a lot of studying.
I do.
That's what it sounds like, at least. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I watch a lot of documentaries. I watch interviews. You know, shout out and rest in peace to Dolph, man.
Yeah.
Memphis legend.
Legend. Whole legend.
I watch a lot of his stuff as well, just as far as like the man just shows so much love, and
Facts.
you know what I mean, and the way he moved his people, and I very much admire that.
Yeah, Dolph was a good dude. R.I.P. Young Dolph, man.
Now I have to ask, due to the fact that it seems like the hardest job in America is being a rapper, how do you go about being in the field and protecting yourself? Because you just never know who's envying you. You never know who's watching you. You never know. They might see that chain and be like, oh, you know? Like, how would you go, if you're not doing it now, how would you go about it, protecting yourself?
Well, I would say any job in America is hard. Anything you want to do and you want to be successful with it, you know, it comes with good things and it comes with bad things.
Right.
You know, this just happens to be what I chose, but I can tell you this. I know the man that sits in the corporate office and he drives this nice car to work every day is being targeted just as much as, you know, anybody.
That part.
You know, as long as if you strive to be successful in this world, you're going to get people who admire you and you're going to have people that don't like it.
Right.
Unfortunately.
So no matter what you do, you must protect yourself and you must protect your family.
100%.
Yeah, unfortunately.
You have your carrier's permit. I don't know. In the state of Florida, can you carry a weapon? What's the law? I don't know.
You can carry it, but you can't be in a restaurant just with your, you know what I mean, with that thing showing, you know what I mean? But you can carry it.
Okay. Without registration?
In certain places.
Okay.
So as long as you know your laws, you're going to be good.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That part. So
it's open up here, right?
yeah, it's pretty much open.
Open fire.
It's open up here. So
Yeah, I feel very
We in
comfortable.
Wild
up
Wild
here.
West.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's like ever since they signed into the law, things have been wild. But
Wild Wild
I heard
West.
they've been canceling music concerts and all that because they can't tell people you can't carry your.
yeah. Well, I ain't gonna lie. Like the concert that they did just cancel, I feel like they canceled it because the tickets weren't doing that good. That's just my opinion.
Which concert was that?
One Music, not One Music Fest. Music Midtown.
Music Midtown.
So it's like, you know, One Music Fest is still going on. Then they got Lauryn Hill. So that's just my opinion. That's just my honest opinion.
Yeah, it's a good strategic business move. You find a way to, you know what I mean? So you can come right back and do it better the second time.
Yeah.
Then people gonna be starving for it.
Yeah. Not really. Like, oh my God. Because people were sad. But, you know, it's.
Create that presence around it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they gonna want it next time.
They gonna want it next time. Next time, everybody gonna be there. So if I could ask you, because you know you're an artist, for what we could tell, you really got your stuff together, which is great. You know, we like to emphasize on the fact that you were like 10 minutes early for your interview, which is great. So talk to us about the importance of a team. You know, you got your manager here; she out here doing her thing on your behalf. Your cameraman, you have a good support system. Right. So talk to us as an artist from your perspective about the importance of having a good team.
It's very, very important. And you don't need a lot of individuals. You need a select few individuals who execute properly. Mm-hmm. And it can make it seem like you have a mass of people behind you. Everyone just needs to be on top of what they need to be on top of, and you won't have no problems. Stay dedicated. Everyone needs to be dedicated.
Beautiful.
What challenges did you face in finding the select people that make it pop like you do now? Because you have the right people around now.
Well, you're going to encounter a lot of people who do a lot of this, but for the ones that you meet and they come through for you and they will do exactly what they tell you they're going to do, it's priceless. It's like everything that you went through, it's like, oh, shit, this was what it was for.
Right.
You know, so just stay on top of it and continue to do what you're doing. And as they say, if you build it, they will come. the right ones will come and they will see what you're doing and they will believe in you and they will stand right by your side.
Bars from T-Mo, man. So, you know, you're a new face. Our listeners are just starting to get acquainted to you. For somebody who may not have ever listened to you before, what can they expect?
Just expect to relate. Expect to relate. There's a record for everybody because I've been through everything. And I won't say, when I say everything, I don't mean everything as far as my knowledge goes. I'm still learning and I'm still experiencing. So therefore, I don't know everything.
Right.
But I feel like I've been through a lot of common things. You know what I mean? Because as a people, we go through a lot of similar things. And I just like to talk about it.
Okay.
And I like to talk about what hits home. I'm not out here delivering fluff. I don't like fluff. You ever write an essay and then they tell you it has to be a certain amount of words?
Yeah.
But you got straight to the point and it was half of that.
Right.
Yeah.
So you had to go back in and add a bunch of this and that and is and you take is not. You know what I mean?
Stretch it out a little bit.
Yeah, you know.
So you were straight, because I know, because I'm Aries, I know you're straight to the point. And you're impulsive.
And aggressive.
And aggressive. And
Y'all best friends.
okay. Bro, because I know Miranda had it like,
Hey,
it's okay, sis, look.
it don't be that deep. It don't be that deep. Hey. We here.
But we're the most lovable people one of the most lovable people on the planet. What is something that our listeners can really expect from you moving forward into 2023? Because we're at the end of the year, y'all.
Yup.
So, like, what can we expect from T-Mo coming out?
Non-stop. This ain't it. I just keep going. I'm going to keep going because I got to keep delivering for the people that tell me, that move my heart. And then they want to know what's next.
Right.
I'm going to give you what's next. Non-stop. I got to be there for you. I got to show up for you because this is no longer me having fun. This is me leading people. Get up. Get up. Just like I had to get up. Hey, I need you to get up too, bro, because you motivate me just as much as you think I motivate you.
Right.
It's deeper than that. It's not just fun. It's still fun because like they say, when you enjoy what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. It's still fun. But I got reason. I got purpose.
Right.
They depend. So it's a little different.
Okay, T-Mo. Well, we greatly appreciate you pulling up the Infinite Vibes, King. This is definitely somebody that we're excited to see you, evolve and grow in this industry. You are absolutely on your way. So one thing about Infinite Vibes, we always like to encourage our guests to provide positive words of affirmation before we wrap. So what is some advice that T-Mo can provide to anybody that's on their way to the top?
Don't change for nobody. They're going to tell you you need to do this and you need to do that. But you know what you need to do. Don't let your judgment get clouded. It's only one you, and that's the original. Stay that way.
Yes, sir, Ski. Please give our listeners your social media. Let them know how to get in contact with you, all that, and then some, my guy.
Everywhere, T-Moe44. And if you go to Instagram, it's T_Moe44. And I'm blessed to be here on Infinite Vibes Podcast. Don't play.
Hey, Infinite Vibes, Miranda, man. Top floor B-Lax. T-Mo is in the building. Shout out to Morgan.
Hey.